Hey guys, what is going on? Back up here for my preview and predictions for WWE Super Show-Down, which will be airing live at 5 a.m. here on the East Coast. Now, of course, this card will be taking place live October 6th from Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, at the Melbourne Cricket Grounds. And shout out to my friend Jack Southall, who will be in attendance live at the event. It'll be a huge crowd. I believe the venue holds, it says capacity 100,000. We'll see how many people they get back in there. I definitely think 70,000. Point is, it's going to be a big event for all the Australia fans out there. I'm happy you guys are getting an event this big. As far as if I'm going to watch this show, it's going to be a busy day. So we'll see. If I get around to it, might catch some of it in the morning, might catch some of it when I get back home. It remains to be seen. If I do a review, I'll make sure to get it up there. I'm not making any promises, though. With that being said, let's look at the card itself. My overall thoughts on this card, there's a lot. It's half of it I like, and half of it I just really don't care for. So with that being said, let's get right into the predictions. Let's not waste any time here. Let's talk about the matches that I really don't care about. Asuka and Naomi versus the IIconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. It's a tag team match. I don't know what more you could say. I don't know what the hell they're doing with Asuka on Smackdown. It just makes me want to go, oh, you stupid idiots. But be that as it may, I'm predicting that the IIconics will get the win. Naomi and Asuka will have some type of miscommunication. I would love to see an Asuka heel turn, because God knows she needs one after losing twice to Carmella, losing to Charlotte at WrestleMania, and pretty much becoming an afterthought. Good job, WWE, booking with that one, but we knew you wouldn't let us down. We really knew that you were going to fuck up Asuka. It was only a matter of time. So yeah, predicting the IIconics to win that one. Let's move on to the next random tag team match here. Bobby Lashley and John Cena versus Elias and Kevin Owens. I have to say one thing about this, and it has nothing to do with this match, because I could care less. Well, first of all, storyline-wise, why are Lashley and Cena teaming up? Never really got an explanation for that. So good job, WWE Creative. What Elias and Kevin Owens were able to do this past Monday on Raw, one of the few highlights from that 3 hours of suck. The amount of heat that they got for dumping on Seattle. Making note about a basketball team in their area. I don't watch basketball, so not too sure what was going on there, but the point being is it worked, and it got a ton of heat, and they got booed throughout their entire promo, and it just made me smile and say, man, oh man, where is heat like that in this day and age? It is certainly a lost art for heels to truly get heat. We've seen it with Ciampa, we've seen it here and there, but man, we just don't really see it enough, and that's one thing I wish we would see more often. So shout out to those two guys. It's an easy win for John Cena and Bobby Lashley. What else more do I have to say about this match? It's a match. That's all I have to say. We then move on here to, this 6-woman tag team match. The Bella Twins and Ronda Rousey versus the Riott Squad of Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan. All I have to say is I hope Liv Morgan stays far, far away from Brie Bella. That would be nice. Just saying. As far as who I think is going to win this match, come on, it's freaking obvious. It's going to be Ronda Rousey and the Bella Twins. And I bet you $10 that they're going to set up an angle for Ronda to face Nikki at the Evolution pay-per-view, which still really I don't have that much interest in. I would hope WWE uses the next 4 weeks, 3 weeks. You only have 3 weeks left, and I feel like there's really no effort being put into this Evolution pay-per-view on an off-topic note. So that would be really nice to drum up my excitement for that, because otherwise, I'll watch since it's the first time ever, but other than that, if it wasn't, I really have no reason to. Let's get some storylines going. Let's get some feuds. Let's get some personal issues. I know that's saying a lot. Just saying. So yeah, Ronda and the Bella Twins will get the win here. There you go. Moving on here to the next match on the card. Matches that I actually care about. We have the New Day defending their SmackDown Tag Team Championships versus The Bar. Even though the build to this match has been, I think these two teams will go out there and they will have an absolutely show stealer of a match. Don't be surprised if this is the sleeper match of the night. I'm saying it right here, saying it right now. These two teams, I remember heading into SummerSlam in that tournament for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. They had a killer match on TV. So now they're getting the chance here on pay-per-view in Melbourne. I don't see the New Day dropping the tag team titles. It would be nice to see the Bar pick up the win and get another run with the belts. Sorry, championships. Forgot about that one, Vince. I just don't see it happening. So I'm predicting that the New Day will successfully retain their WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships and eat a bunch of pancakes to celebrate. We then move on here to Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. And I don't think Becky's going to drop a strap here. I actually think that'll happen at Evolution. That's my prediction. Just kind of jumping the gun there. A little bit of an Evolution predictions right there. As far as this show, I just don't see it happening. She just won the title at Hell in a Cell. I've really enjoyed this feud with her and Charlotte. Even though the roles should really be reversed, I still like the way that Becky's being booked as a badass heel, even though I have no reason to hate her, and just beating the shit out of Charlotte at every chance that she gets, and mocking her for Becky rightfully being upset for not being on the poster for this event, and then displaying her own poster of her putting her foot down literally on Charlotte. It's been fun. So I hope Becky's title reign continues, because she is one of my favorite champions currently in WWE. Moving on here to... let's go with the 6-man tag team match. The Shield, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre. One thing I would really like to see happen in this match is for Braun Strowman to turn on Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. I just can't get behind this pairing. Why would a monster like Braun Strowman, team up with Ziggler and McIntyre? What, to take on the Shield? I mean, Strowman's such a badass. To me, it just doesn't fit his character. At least it's where he was going up until this point. Then you turn him heel, and the Money in the Bank cash-in was just a giant waste of time. Now we're doing this triple threat crap at Crown Jewel. It's just like, oh my god. I don't know what we're doing anymore. So I would love to see Strowman turn back babyface, because to me, he was doing just fine. But whatever. The Shield will win. Ambrose won't turn, because I don't think that's happening for a while. They teased it, but I think they're going to go away from it and then come back to it. But I'm not really feeling the Shield run either. I don't know. It just feels like... fine, Roman's Universal Champion, have him do his thing. Rollins Intercontinental Champion, have him do his thing. Ambrose, you can kind of go his way and eventually do the turn. I don't know. I'm not behind this Shield reunion as I was last year. Last year I was much more for it. This year it just feels really forced. It's just me. I love the Shield, but it's just like, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I could say that for a lot of the WWE product. Let's get into this next match here, because it'll segue nicely. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz in a singles match to determine the number one contender for the WWE Championship. I'm going on prediction here and saying The Miz wins. He beats Daniel Bryan again, becomes WWE a number one contender for the WWE Championship. Segueing into the WWE Championship match, it's a no countout, no disqualification match for the WWE Championship. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. I'm predicting AJ Styles to retain. As much as I'd like to see Samoa Joe, and he's been on a hell of a tear lately, with that WWE Championship, I just don't see it happening. Then, for the 1000th episode of Smackdown. I think they're going to do Miz versus AJ Styles for the championship. And Miz, as he's done on the 1000th episode of Raw, he won the IC title. Raw 25 won the IC title. See a pattern here? SmackDown 1000, Miz will become your new WWE champion. That's my prediction. I'm going out on a limb, but I'm going to be sticking to it until I'm wrong. So there you go. Cannot forget about this match, Cruiserweight Championship. Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy. Gonna go with Buddy Murphy. He'll get the win in his hometown. Or not his hometown, his home country. Actually, no, he's built from Melbourne. So there. Just make sure I get it right. His hometown. So I think that would be a great win for Buddy Murphy, who I heard is doing tremendous on 205 Live. Just don't have the time to watch that show, but I've heard good things about it. So maybe one of these days I will tune in and watch. So with all those matches being said, we get to what I presume will be the main event for the last time ever, until it's really convenient to do this match again. Because I thought in 2012 we would never see Triple H versus The Undertaker after that epic, one of my favorite matches in the past couple years, that epic Hell in a Cell match. Unfortunately, they're going to ruin it and do it again. Fine. Whatever. I think Shawn Michaels will cost The Undertaker the match, and Triple H will get the win. And as I roll my eyes, this will set up Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement to take on Undertaker and Kane versus him and Triple H in a tag team match at Crown Jewel. Yeah, I love my jewels. I just love them. Thanks, Vince. Do I want to see Shawn Michaels come back? No. I really don't. And, man, they're just looking old. I mean, it's just like, it was so perfect with the ending at WrestleMania 26 and riding off into the sunset. And it's just like, oh, my God. Whatever. It's like, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I used to know, but I don't. So those are my predictions and preview for WWE Super Show-Down. Like I said, if I end up doing a review, I'll of course let you guys know. That's up in the air right now. But there is one thing that I would definitely be doing this weekend. I have to get the plug in there for me joining my brothers with the Kane Action Team, the best stunt choreography team in Akron, Ohio, headed by my good friend, Matt Kane. No relation to Mayor Kane of Knox County, Tennessee. With that being said, going to be doing some training. I'm going to be getting my kicks in. No pun intended. So stay tuned for another personal vlog. That will definitely be happening. And be sure to check out the Kane Action Team as well on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also, be sure to check out Matt's podcast, Flicks That Kick. Going to be joining him this Saturday as well. Going to be a special guest. So that'll be fun. I will not spoil what movie we are going to review, because I know last time when I spoiled this information, Matt got very, very mad at me. And I don't want to piss him off, because he can beat the shit out of me. Just kidding. But the point being is, I look forward to going up to Akron to do some more training. That'll be a great highlight of the weekend. Even if Super Showdown doesn't deliver. The pens are back. Kane Action Team is rolling. We got movies coming. We're going to be doing stunts. It'll be an electrifying weekend. If you smell what the pens, the Kane Action Team, and Daniel Gazzo are cooking. Thanks for watching, guys.